like I was saying, this is part 2. Not doing the G-shaped C that's up on the bar here. We're doing a G down here. So the 5 cage chords, you know. It goes C, A, G, E, D. Yeah, and that's, there's a song that goes like that, you know, and sometimes a little part of, what's the name of that song? Makes me wonder, you know. C. There's tons of songs that do that same, but they're actually in their own key. Excuse me. They're actually changing keys, kind of thing. If you see someone doing a C to an E major to an A major, you know they're changing keys. The point I have to make is that maybe if I turn my fan on, I'm going to do that. It's always good to have a little air moving around. So the C, open C diatonic scale, okay, this is why I brought this up. We starting on a 3. The third of C is what? The third of C is E. You can just barely fit it. We'll have this octave I can look at. The third of C is E. So we're starting on the 3, and that's going to be the E. So that's way down here on the neck. It's an E. You see the big green, now you can see that big green note. Okay, right here. And it's on the wood. Whoa. What's that mean? Why is there notes on the wood? Are we gonna Tinkerbell is here. So it starts on that E. The pentatonic okay, is that, but the diatonic would start on that E and follow these notes. So we're going to go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 R. I'll just look at the chart while I do it because I'm a little tired. Next string to the 5, 6 to the 7 R2. Now can we get that? Yeah. To the E. So we just did it by pattern, and when I went to the 7R2, I got a little nervous, so I said, can we get that? Because it's warped at that point. But what happens is the 7R2 gets warped over. It really does. It gets warped over. And what does that mean? That means that 7R2, all right, due to the tuning warp, when you reach that string there, the 7R2 gets warped over. So now you're looking at, let me get the drawing tool. Okay, now what we're looking at, this over here, all right, is now this. Sorry, I'm not making a good square here. All right, so this is now this because that was warped over. So I'm going to warp it back. Okay, we got to go back into cursor mode. Warp it back, and then we can erase the stuff. Hello. Eraser. Eraser's got to do his job. Be careful erasing if you have long fingernails. That's almost gone. I think it's going to take me to April to go through that big gigantic thing of mass builder I got on sale. Alright, so the point we're trying to make here, and if you get this, you win. You learn something. Oh my God, I can take this through the rest of my life. To the day I die, I will know this stuff. It will be easy for me. But right now, I don't know it because it's not easy to see sometimes. It's not easy to see notes that aren't there. All the notes are there for C. We just played that up and down the diatonic. But when you go to the G shape, and this is in the key of G, where we're going to have to be hitting the leading tone. The G shape starts on the 6th. Excuse me, the G shape. Now we're going to start the 3rd of the G. So the E, it's actually, we could treat it as the 6th of C. Okay, so if we pretend on the chart that we're starting on the 6th here, all right, because the 6th of the 6th of G is in E. Okay, so we're going to start on the E again because we're right down here. We're right down here where this green E is. Right there. Kind of backwards, but I already checked it. The video isn't backwards. So we're going to start on that. We're going to start on the 6th, and we're going to go 6 right here. We're going to be playing from here, and this is in the key of G now, not in the key of C. We're going to be doing playing from here, the 6, 7. All right, a stack of 2 longs. And up to here, up to this 6 here. Now that's interesting, but we're going to do it. Okay, so it'd be 6, 7, root. That's your G. That 7 is now an F sharp, and you can see it. This is the G. The G is the red note. This is the G. This is F sharp. Okay. So here's the G. Here's the F sharp. We're playing in the key of G there. It's the 6 of C. Notice we didn't have to sharp anything over here. So far, so good. Okay, we've still got this warped over. So we're going to have to go back into cursor mode and unwarp it. We didn't unwarp it. There it is. Now it's unwarped. I think that's why I got a little confused, but we kept going. So 5, 6. Okay, now the 7 is not, the F sharp is not there. That's what I'm saying in the key of G. The F sharp is not there when you're doing the diatonic.